Hi, Life Abundantly. I wanted to take a couple of minutes to record a video for you about May. I hope that you were able to jump over to the Quest group this past week and learn about all of the fun tips and tricks for skincare, for spa, for pampering yourself, and I hope that you had a wonderful Mother's Day weekend. I wanted to, with the being past the 10th of the month now, we're approaching the 15th. And so I wanted to just record a video to kind of give you an overview of everything that's going on this month. Everybody's had a breath now since BOGOs. And you should be starting, if you haven't received all of your BOGOs already, you should be finishing up receiving them, hopefully sometime this week. These BOGOs were delayed as they told us they would be with COVID and with the high volume that we experienced throughout the week. I know that some people are still waiting on certain days, so don't be alarmed that the shipping is a little slower than what we normally can expect from doTERRA. They did give us fair warning, and especially after it ships from our warehouses, we still have to realize that everybody around the country is doing their best to keep up with getting things out in a timely manner and delivering them in a timely manner, even though we're in the middle of a day like we've never seen before. So our delivery people, we're so thankful for them. My Amazon packages are taking, my Prime packages, some of them are taking a month to get to me now, and I'm just taking a deep breath and relaxing. So I do have a really cool ebook that I'm going to share with you so that you have some really great ways to use your BOGO oils when they come in, because again, the worst thing that we can do when we get new oils is to let them sit on a shelf with the caps on. We want to make sure that you have value in what you spent your money on and that you know exactly what to do with them. So look for that coming soon by email and also posted in the group. But I did want to hop on and talk about May a little bit now that we've had time to catch our breath after all of that's passed. And we are starting to see some parts of our country reopen this week. Some of us, like us here in Maryland, will be shut down for a while yet. But I have a little PowerPoint here for you. And let me just share my screen and talk about, oh, hey, May. And what's going on right now. Okay, so for those of you, we have a lot of people who are brand new to Loyalty Rewards, brand new to doTERRA, just got their wholesale membership. And so hopefully the person who introduced you to oils has had a lifestyle consult with you, to get the most of your wholesale membership and show you the different things that we have available as far as the way to buy when you need more oils or wellness products and help you get started with that wellness lifestyle. But I just want to give you a real brief overview of that this month, because we have a brand new oil this month that you can only get if you're one of our loyalty members. So the loyalty, you'll always get your 25% off discount with your wholesale membership, but there's an opportunity to save even more through our Loyalty Rewards program. And that's like a monthly subscription box. Subscription boxes are really popular right now. And some of you get Ipsy, or you get your Fab Fun Fit, whatever that one's called, boxes. There are subscription boxes for food like HelloFresh, and there are subscription boxes for shopping for clothing and for your kids' homeschool and all kinds of stuff. So doTERRA has a subscription box. The wonderful thing about our subscription box is you can change it every month to look exactly like you want it to look, and you can decide exactly how much you want to spend. And based upon what you decide from that, you can earn all of your shipping, everything that you paid for shipping, whether you pay the economy $3.99 shipping or the $24.99 overnight shipping, you'll get all of that shipping back in points. And also you have the opportunity to earn points on your purchases, 10 to 30% back. I get 30% back on every purchase that I spend, because I've been in Loyalty Rewards for about 6 years now, but it only took me about a year to reach 30%. Everybody starts at 10. And before you know it, you're earning 30% back. So every time you spend $100 wholesale, you get another 30 back in points to spend on free oils the following month. So that's amazing. So anyway, in addition to that, there's special things that you can only purchase as a Loyalty Rewards member, and there are free products that you can only get as a Loyalty Rewards member. So this month, we have a brand new oil that we're not able to purchase. It's called Citrus Twist, and I want to talk to you about that a little bit. I want to talk to you about 2 kits that they specially formulated for this month. I want to give you an update on the pilot diffuser, and I want to talk to you about how you can build your own subscription box. So we'll talk about that, and just want to take a few minutes and also hit really quick on the Mother's Day Precious Florals collection. If you haven't scored this yet, I couldn't really talk about this with it in my hand until till this week, because I just got it for Mother's Day. So this was kind of hidden away from me. And I've been having a lot of fun playing with it in the last 24 hours. So let's run through this really quick. First of all, if you are ready to try something new, we all love our citrus. So for those of you who want to score this free citrus twist, you have until the 15th to do that. So just a couple of more days. We are at the, isn't it the, let's see, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, I think it's Thursday, am I correct? I think, is the 15th this month. So if you place a 125 PV or more order by the 15th of the month, so before midnight on the 15th, you will get free in your order a full-size citrus twist. Now let's talk a little bit about this blend. Everybody loves citrus, but the twist on this is that it has ginger in it. So I'm really excited about this one. My order is not here yet, but I'm really excited to receive this. And this specific oil was formulated especially for diffusing. So we'll talk a little bit about how to do that. It's going to be a great oil for the kitchen. It's really great to lift your mood. Some people are saying that it's amazing if you have an upset stomach. So it's great while you're cooking, but it's also if you're just kind of feeling a little and you need a little bit of pep in your step, and even you might be feeling a little nauseous on your stomach, that ginger is going to be amazing for that. So it's going to create a cheerful and uplifting aroma in any room that you diffuse it in. And that's going to be absolutely free with your order of 125 PV or more. You cannot buy it. The only way that you can get it is to score it free with this promotion through the 15th of the month. Now, some of you ask often, well, my order's not set to run until the 17th or the 20th. What do I do? Because I can't get it if it doesn't run by the 15th. So when you go into your shopping cart to change your order, you can choose save, or you can choose process now or ship now. I forget which one it says. If you process that through, even if you don't have a date before the 15th, you can ship it, you can process it through manually at any point. And as long as you do that by midnight on the 15th and your order is 125, you're going to get this free oil in your order. Okay. So let's talk about what else it can do and what it is. This is all about Citrus Twist. It's going to be blending wild orange, lemongrass, which lemongrass is not a citrus, but a lot of people mistake it for a citrus. It's actually a grass, but it has that aroma to it. Litsea is actually an oil that we can't purchase here in the US. Our New Zealand and Australia markets have that oil, and it is reminiscent of, Kevin thinks it smells like lemon drop, the lemon drop candies. I think it smells a little bit like lemongrass, but it's a little bit sweeter. And then it has ginger in it as well. And so you have your citrus, and then you have your ginger that's going to give it a little bit of spice to it. So it's perfect to diffuse if you're going through periods of transition. A lot of us are in transition right now, figuring out how to do life in this new way and figuring out what it's going to look like when we go back to normal. Some of us are functioning as teachers when we weren't before. Some of us are working at home when we weren't before. Some of us are adjusting to an income that looks different. There are people who are moving right now or who are graduating from college, and it looks very different than they thought. There are people who are postponing weddings and special events, graduations, and things like that. So this is going to be a great oil to diffuse in periods of that, to not only refresh the environment, but also to lift our moods and to bring an attitude of cheerfulness. It's May, and we had snow 2 days ago. So this is an oil that's going to make it feel springy inside your house, even if the outside does not agree with you right now. Okay, so you know that I used to, if any of you who have heard me talk, and if you were in our group last week, talking about skincare, we talked a lot about how I'm a reformed Bath and Body Works addict. And so I loved the aromatherapy line because I was trying to get that kind of aromas that would affect my mood, not realizing that I was using a lot of things with toxins in them. And so my two favorites, I loved the stress relief line, which can be easily duplicated with eucalyptus and spearmint. So that's my favorite now. But I just want you to know that this citrus twist, the reason I was so excited about it when it first came out is I used to buy this oil, this right here from Bath and Body Works. This is called, the little bottle with the spray is called, it was called Awake. And it was a combination of orange and ginger. And I bought it to spray in my face when I woke up in the morning because the spritz of that would make me feel like I was awake. So I kind of developed a fondness for ginger when I was pregnant with Jaden. That's been 17 years ago now. So it was long before I had essential oils in my life, but I was sick the whole time through both of my pregnancies. And so ginger body wash at that point, which was not as pure and therapeutic as doTERRA, but it was the only thing that the only scent that I could use that didn't upset my stomach. So I developed that fondness then. And shortly after that, after I wasn't pregnant anymore, I found the orange ginger and I loved spraying that in my face to really make me feel awake, make my stomach feel settled, and all of that. So this is a complete line that you see right here of this Awake. I think that they've changed the name of it now and it's called Energy, which, same kind of thing, that it's been repackaged and all of that. But I just wanted you to see all the products that are made in this one aromatherapy line. Your citrus twist can duplicate many of those products. You can make your own bath and shower gel with it. You can put it in the diffuser instead of using a wallflower or instead of using a candle. You can use it as body oil, a massage oil by combining it with fractionated coconut oil. You can use it as a body lotion by using doTERRA's unscented hand and body lotion. You can make your own bath salts by putting a few drops of it in with Epsom salts and baking, just Epsom salts or Epsom salts and baking soda. So the possibilities really are endless with this little thing of citrus twist. I think you're really, really going to enjoy it. So here's a couple of diffuser blends with you, and you can either take notes on these or you can just grab your phone and take a screenshot really quick or screenshot where you're watching right now. These are a couple of things when you get it in that you can throw in the diffuser, a couple of ideas for you. Of course, it's great to put 2 to 4 drops by itself in your diffuser. That would be great, but these are a few recipes that you can use to just mix it up a little bit with oils that you already have. So remember that it was specially designed to be diffused. You're not gonna ingest this one really, but you definitely can use it in your, like on your aromatherapy jewelry, in your bath and shower gel and those kind of things. It's gonna be another one like our mood blends that's really gonna lift the mood. Okay, so let's talk about the brand new diffuser. So BOGO, every BOGO, this entire BOGO week, I think it was the best BOGO week that I've ever seen since I've been with doTERRA. Every BOGO sold out. People were crazy to get their hands on the BOGOs. And so when the new pilot diffuser, which is made to be a diffuser on the go, rechargeable, and you can carry it with you in your car, you can see right there in the left-hand corner that it fits down in a cup holder. So when this diffuser came out, it sold out within 24 hours. So if you weren't able to grab it, it comes with this cute little case that you can carry it in, and the oils fit right down. You can put oils right in that case with it. But no worries if you weren't able to grab it. They sold way more than they expected in the first 24 hours. But no worries if you didn't grab it. It is a permanent item. It will be offered all of the time. So sit tight and you'll be able to get that back whenever they get it back in stock. Okay. So delay is not denial. You can still get your hands on that. All right, let's talk about the Precious Florals collection. This is our Mother's Day set. Every year we get a Mother's Day collection. And this year I feel like they've really outdone themselves. So the Precious Florals contain jasmine and rose and neroli and magnolia and Blue Lotus. Okay, Blue Lotus is an oil that we've never had before. The other ones are all oils that are in the regular collection, but these are pretty pricey oils, even in the touch version. And so the price point that they were able to come in on with this by making them in these adorable 4 milliliter roller balls, aren't they cute, is just amazing. So basically when you figure out the price point, they're giving you the Blue Lotus free. And this is an oil that we cannot buy. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about each of these oils, but when they come out with a Mother's Day collection, usually it's meant to be sort of a pure fume. So we all like fragrances and we all love to smell nice. And so when we have this opportunity for pure fume, we can create our own personal scent without the chemicals. So you can layer these in a lot of different ways. Last night I was playing around with it a little bit, and I really like to put the Blue Lotus on first. And then I came up with two different things last night. I did Blue Lotus followed by Jasmine, and then followed by the Rose. And that was Kevin's favorite. And then I also did Blue Lotus, followed by the Magnolia, followed by Neroli. Those are two of the oils that are in Adaptive. And so I thought this one would be really nice as well. I actually prefer that one a little better. Both of them are wonderful. But you can play around with it in so many ways. Jen, who was our skincare enthusiast last week, I think she said her favorite blend is Blue Lotus, followed by Jasmine, followed by Magnolia with a little bit of Blue Lotus on top. So you really can combine any of those to make your perfect perfume. And so not only do they smell good, but they all have some amazing properties to them. And so Blue Lotus in particular is an oil that is really great for relationships and for fostering close relationships. And so it's pretty beautiful that it came out at this time where we're all kind of at home trying to make relationships work in close quarters. And so this would be a good oil even to wear by itself to kind of foster and help us appreciate those moments that we have right now that we can create. So these are for topical use. So you can put them on anywhere that you would put perfume naturally. You can put them on behind your ears, over your heart, on your pulse points, on your arms, behind your knees, on your inner ankles. Any of those places are great. So you can get creative with those. But let's talk a little bit about the individuals. And I just want to give you a couple of highlights right here. So Blue Lotus comes from this beautiful blue flower. It does not grow in the ground like most flowers do. It actually grows in water, and it's sourced in Southeast Asia. And it's very, very, very difficult to find a pure source. Most of the time, if you find Blue Lotus, it's been adulterated and grown in a laboratory. So it's such a rare oil that it took months of careful planning and organizing to get enough for Mother's Day. And I'm so pleased that it's still available. So if you weren't able to grab it ahead of time and you're ready to just spoil yourself a little bit, add this to your subscription box this month. You will not regret it. It comes in this beautiful box with this little paper that slides over. So it still would make great graduation gifts and wedding gifts, bridal shower gifts, all of those kind of things. It's amazing. So only the head of the Blue Lotus flower is used to make the essential oil. Like a lot of floral oils, it has a very low yield of oil. So you have to have a lot of plant particle in order to get a little bit of oil. So that's why a lot of our floral oils are more expensive, because it takes so much plant matter to be able to produce them. For instance, rose, it takes approximately 10,000 rose blossoms to produce a 5 milliliter bottle of rose essential oil. So you're getting a 4 milliliter bottle of rose in this, but these are pre-diluted with fractionated coconut oil. So you can roll them right on and you don't need to further dilute them. Rose blossoms are so delicate that, did you know that they have to be distilled the exact same day that the rose is picked to preserve their therapeutic values? They come from Bulgaria. And our rose essential oil is made from the delicate blossoms of the damask rose. So you can get it in the 5 milliliter bottle. That little teeny bottle is $200 I believe it's $250. It just became available. And the fact that they were able to drive that price down that much, I know that's our highest priced oil, but initially when I started with doTERRA years ago, they said they couldn't sell the rose oil because unable to source it naturally at its full therapeutic value and get enough plant particle to be able to produce it, it would cost over $500 for a 5 milliliter. So I'm so thankful that the sourcing, working with our sourcing partners and paying them a fair wage, they've been able to produce enough now that they've been able to drive the price down on that. But I'm so grateful that they offer it to us in other ways too. You can get the Rose Touch for in the $70, $75 range, and you can also get it in this beautiful collection as well. It is available as part of your subscription box as a Healing Hands fundraiser. Basically, it's in the rose lotion, and they donate the full $20 of that to our Healing Hands project to help people around the world. And so that's the four ways, I guess, that you can get your hands on rose oil. Rose is one of the most valuable oils, one of the most precious oils that you can use for many, many reasons. If you're curious about those, I did a post in Life Abundantly yesterday that highlights the 4 oils that we already have and all the ways that you can use them. Okay, Neroli is made from the blossoms of an orange tree. So fun fact that this is not our wild orange. It's actually the bitter orange tree, and we don't source that oil, but it is made from the same tree that petitgrain comes from. So Neroli comes from the flower, and petitgrain comes from the branches of that same tree. So it comes from Egypt, and each tiny white neroli blossom has to be handpicked at the correct time in its flowering cycle, and again, quickly steam distilled in order to extract the precious oil from it. It takes 40 pounds of freshly picked blossoms to create one 15 milliliter bottle of neroli essential oil. That is amazing. 40 pounds of blossoms. You can think how much plant material that has to be because they're so light and airy anyway. It takes a ton to make 40 pounds. Okay, jasmine, one of my favorite aromas. It comes from Egypt as well, and so the blossoms have to be picked early in the morning when they're most aromatic. We've heard of night blooming jasmine, and so they're really popular. Jasmine's really popular in bridal bouquets. It takes approximately 20,000 hand-picked jasmine blossoms to create just a 5 milliliter bottle of jasmine essential oil. So these are so precious. Magnolia is another beautiful floral. It's actually one of my favorite flowers, and it's made from a species of the magnolia tree that's known as the white champaka or the white jade orchid tree. It is sourced in China, and they're harvested by hand and left in the sun to dry before they're distilled. Magnolia blossoms can only be harvested twice a year. So like jasmine and rose, magnolia flowers don't yield much essential oil at all. And so, again, it takes a lot of flowers to make a little bit of oil. So the fact that they were able to get these oils to us and package them in this beautiful little case in these easy to roll on bottles and price it at $68 wholesale for all 5 oils just blows my mind. So I hope that you were able to grab that. I hope that you made it part of your collection and that you will treasure this. I actually was able to get 2. And so I'm really, really excited about that and looking forward to using them for a long time. Okay, let's talk about how to build your own wellness box. So as a loyalty rewards member, we've had a lot of, in the company, since March, since quarantine went into effect and people really started vamping up their immunity and things like that, it's been challenging to keep a lot of our On Guard products in stock. doTERRA is not a company that has a lot of out of stocks normally, so this has been a challenging thing to navigate. And so in order to not have to be telling us all the time that things are out of stock, they've put some limits on the amounts that we're able to order. One of the limits that they have done is certain products they have made available only to our loyalty rewards customers. And that's a perk of being a loyalty customer. So they want you to know how much they appreciate that you order on a regular basis. And so they're going to give you first and sometimes only chance to be able to grab some of these products. So for instance, the On Guard cleaning concentrate and let me see here. I believe the On Guard Plus, now these change daily. So this was the last time that I looked. The On Guard Plus, the On Guard Cleaner Concentrate, the Terrazyme, and the On Guard hand sanitizing spray. Those 4 products, at least, out of these that are selected in this box, are only available to Loyalty Rewards members. So we call this the Spring Quarantine Wellness Box because as a loyalty customer, you can put these in your loyalty cart. And this has been specially figured with products that amount to the 125 PV limit that will give you the free citrus twist. Okay. So if you add these to your cart, it's $139.50. But the point value assigned to it is 125 PV, and it will qualify you for a free citrus twist. So the On Guard Cleaner Concentrate is at an amazing price point, and we clean everything in our house with that. And depending on how big of bottles you make, it'll make you anywhere from 8 to, I usually get 12 bottles of cleaner out of that one cleaner concentrate for under $20. It's crazy. The On Guard Plus tablets we're taking every day as part of our wellness regimen, especially if we're going to get, now let me back up. Not every day when we know we're going to be out somewhere right now. So this is not just On Guard in a capsule. It's the On Guard oil, plus it's been infused with Melissa, black pepper, and oregano to give you an extra oomph of boosting your immunity when you're going to be exposed to things. So I regularly, for the past 6 years, have taken them anytime I know I'm going to fly, anytime I'm going to be hanging out visiting somebody in the hospital, anytime I know I've been exposed to somebody who's been sick, or at high times of exposure during cold and flu season. I'll take those on a regular basis, and so will the rest of my family. Right now, there's a lot of sniffling, sneezing, coughing going on because of the pollen in the air. And so Tri-Ease is our blend of lemon, lavender, and peppermint that is our seasonal threat blend. So these are pre-poured capsule soft gels, just like the On Guard soft gels, that give people great seasonal relief. So if you have seasonal discomfort, that's a great thing to add to your wellness box. The Terrazyme is great for your gut health and detoxification, but it's also great if you're one of those pollen sufferers and you need some extra support with that. So it's going to help your digestive health. It's going to help skin issues. It's going to help connective tissue issues, and it's going to give you some seasonal support. The Correct-X is your little first aid ointment for bumps and bruises that you get outside, that your kids get, anything that is a skin disruption of any type, breakouts, things like that. It would be the equivalent of an ointment that you would put on for those kind of things. But there's a million different hacks that you can do with Correct-X. It is the best $12 you will ever spend. The Adaptive is our emotional support blend. Adaptive is a fairly new blend that came out in September. If you're not using this, it is imperative during this time when our moods are going like this all the time. Some people like to say that they're only surviving right now with prayer and Adaptive. And so the On Guard sanitizing mist, we're going to say duh to that. We all know that hand sanitizer is sold out everywhere and we all need it. We need to be carrying it with us. This hand sanitizer does have the amount of alcohol in it. It's ethyl alcohol, not isopropyl, but it has the above the amount of alcohol recommended by the CDC in order to be called a sanitizing mist and to be effective for what they've recommended during this time to be using as a hand sanitizer. And then of course, your free product of the month, Citrus Twist, which we already talked about. So make sure, this is a suggestion. This is not a prepackaged wellness box. You will have to add individually each of these things to your cart, but it's been pre-selected, pre-figured for you to be right at that 125 PV that you need to be able to get your Citrus Twist, okay? So then we also have 2 brand new kits that doTERRA came out with and discounted 10% only this month. The first is a Protect kit. Now these are available to those of you who are on Loyalty Rewards. They're available to those of you who just want to place a standard order, and they're available to brand new wholesale customers as well. So if you have friends and family who are wanting to get started with their own oils, they can actually use this as an enrollment kit, and the enrollment fee is waived on this. Okay, so the normal $35 enrollment fee that they would pay is waived during the month of May while supplies last. So this one has been specially formulated with the On Guard sanitizing mist, a petal diffuser, a 5 milliliter of On Guard to diffuse, Purify, which is an amazing, it's not just for things smelling good, but it's a germ killer and cleansing blend as well. You can clean with it and throw it in your diffuser, as well as using it in stinky sneakers and pet areas and all that kind of stuff. Some people put it in trash cans as well. Bergamot is a mood lifter and for confidence, and tea tree is a great support to your system right now with all that's going on too. Everything you need to safeguard your home and family is in this kit. And that is discounted at it's $125, and that's for new customers or LRP customers or standard order customers with 100 PV. Okay, the next one that we have available for a limited time only, let me move this out of the way a little bit, is the Respond Kit. This is the kit that will help you respond with confidence. It also is 10% off. Now, these are prepackaged. So the Respond Kit and the Protect Kit, you just type those things in and they'll come up as a bundle pack because they are 10% off. So it has a small bottle, a 5 milliliter bottle of frankincense. It has, for all the things, it has lemon, it has copaiba. So those 3 things specifically for your immunity. Lemon to put in your water every day, also to be cleaning with, but frankincense and copaiba for all things pain and immunity and keeping a healthy inflammatory response as well. Breathe is a fantastic oil to keep your respiratory system doing well right now. Peppermint, if you need to be cooled in any way, and all the other ways that we use peppermint to drive other oils in deeper and to just breathe well for stomach discomfort, for spiders that are coming out, all of those kind of things. Here's adaptive again, but formulated in a way that you can use it in your diffuser. The other one that we talked about was a touch roller that was pre-diluted for skin application. And then lavender, the gateway oil, the Swiss Army knife that you can use for all things skin and relaxation. Skin eruptions, relaxing your mood, sleep at night, all of those things. So this is the kit that will help you respond with confidence. And so if you need to restock on any of those oils or you're adding them for the first time, this is 10% off when you choose it bundled as the Respond Kit. This is also for brand new customers. It's another option to get their enrollment fee waived. Now, I want to mention right now that we are participating with the rest of the Diamond Club participants. And so please contact me if you have someone who's ready to get their own account. You'll be able to earn money to pay for your oils, or if you don't want that, we can get you product points instead, and your new enrollment that you're introducing so that they can get their own points and they can get the best price just like you're getting on oils, because friends don't let friends pay retail. They are also going to come in with either one of these kits, the enrollment kits or any of the other enrollment kits that they would choose. They're going to get a free citrus bliss. So they can't get the free citrus twist this month because they're not on loyalty rewards. They don't have an account yet, but we can get them free citrus bliss, which is like our dreamsicle in a bottle. So that you need a special code to get that. So please reach out to me if you have somebody ready to start their own account, and we'll get you all set up with that. Okay. So I want to talk to you real quickly about the classes, our class schedule that we have going on now, so you know what you can participate in. For all of those new people that you are, your friends and family who have smelled your oils and seen you use them and are curious and are ready to get their own oils, they need to learn and be educated like you are. So the reason that we started the Quest group is because Life Abundantly is only for our wholesale members. Branches is only for our wholesale members, and Home Team Community is only for our wholesale members. So we wanted a place that we could do education where everyone could benefit, whether they had a wholesale membership or not. So Quest is that place. So if you're not, that's our special quarantine education group. If you're not in that group, ask to join that group, and then invite all of your friends who are interested there so that they can get specified, targeted education and see the benefits of having a specialized group like what you're in Life Abundantly. However, we also have we have weekly education going on now, especially for newbies. We have a class every Tuesday at 8 p.m. and this is done by our branches group at large. And so you need to contact me to get the calendar for this so you can get the link, the correct link to go into class. But every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So if you're in another time zone, please adjust that accordingly. There's a class with giveaways and with great product education. We love for you to be able to get samples to people before the class, and either the person who introduced you to oils or I can help you with that if you're unfamiliar with what that looks like. But we do these classes in kind of I like to call it a scratch and sniff kind of format. You remember in elementary school where you had those stickers where you could scratch and then you would smell them? Well, it's kind of like that. We want them to have little samples in their hands so that they can have an oil experience during class. And when the presenter says, okay, grab the peppermint out now and rub it and smell it, since we can't be together in person, this is a way that we can get them the same oil experience that we have. So our mind is blown and we really see what that looks like and how it feels to use oils before investing in them. So every Tuesday at 8 p.m., there's this Essential Oils Made Easy class for newbies. It's about 40 minutes long. It's done through Zoom. And we'd love you to hop on with your newbie as well, but that's specially formulated to people who are brand new. On alternating Thursdays at 8 p.m., one Thursday will be I Have My Oils Now What? For those of you who are new or those of you who need a refresher course, this is a great class for you to hop on and just learn some basics about what to start doing with your oils once you actually get them in your hands. That is one Thursday, and then the following Thursday after that is doTERRA Business Made Easy. So if you are curious, if you're at a time where you need to learn about maybe some options for drawing some more income into your home, if you're wanting to either supplement or replace your income, doTERRA has been such a blessing to our home and to our family, and the business opportunity has made it possible that when times like an international quarantine hits us, we've been able to keep working from home and not lose our other pay that's coming in. And so my husband did lose his pay during this time, and this is not the first time that that's happened for us, where we've been in a transitional period, and doTERRA has been the thing that sustained us. And so it is a legitimate business opportunity. And if that's something that you want to know more about, we do have calls for that. You can check it out every other Thursday at 8 p.m. Now, if you just want your oils to use for your family and you're just a wholesale customer, nothing is just a just. We appreciate you and we value you and we love having you as a customer, and we're happy for you to stay a customer. If you can't stop talking about your oils and you're thinking about all the things that everybody else that you know and love needs, we would call you a sharer. You're a natural sharer that may tell people about things that are important in your life. And we value you as well. And we want to help you introduce your friends and family to essential oils and maybe get your oils paid for through that. But if you are looking for a business opportunity, you have an entrepreneurial spirit, you love people, and you want to work not as a hobbyist, but you really want to create a business and some residual income, then we want to honor you with that too. 3 different kinds of people. None of them are any more or less important. We just want to meet you where you're at and be able to get you the education that you need to be successful. So every other Thursday at 8 p.m., I Have My Oils Now What? And doTERRA Business Made Easy. One final thing I want to touch on really quick is that we are now doing continuing education every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern time. There's a wellness education online series that started on April the 4th, and it's going to continue through May the 23rd. And you can see the outline of the classes there. I know you may be looking at that thinking, well, I already missed all of them. Well, we still have 2 classes left, and then this, as far as I know, the cycle is going to start again. So you can either go back and watch the ones that you missed if you're at maybe in a season where you have some extra time because you're home and you want to do that. You can go back and watch all of those in the recordings and submit your response afterwards. Or you can start and just go through the cycle. But there is an opportunity for both new people and people who want a refresher. If you complete all 8 of these classes, you will receive a free car diffuser. So it is, we ask you to have the honor system through that. We want you to really watch and dig in and get the education. But we call this like an oil camp. And it's a way to really, really understand wellness as a whole. And we want to reward the people who take time to do that by investing in them with a car diffuser that they can take on the go when they start traveling all the time again. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful car diffuser, and it will be our pleasure to gift that to you after you have completed the wellness continuing education series. So I hope that gave you some good info. If you have any questions, please send me a private message. But one more time, I just want to say that we created this Quest group for the month of April as we moved all of our education online in April. We still are not open as a country completely yet, and it'll be a long time before we're able to have online or in-person classes the way that we are accustomed to having them. So we will continue in the Quest group to have a weekly education focus so that you have opportunities to invite people and you have opportunities to learn yourself. We hope that you're finding value in that. I would love to know what your favorite series has been so far, and if you have any topics that you are interested in learning about, some things that are coming up later this month. One thing for sure is going to be women's health and hormones. And then we also want to touch on some of the other protocols that you can use to infiltrate oils into your life. But there's spring cleaning, there's a lot of other topics that we're tossing around right now. And so if you have something specific that you'd like to learn more about, please message me and let me know that, and we'll take it into consideration with planning, because we want to meet you where you're at with the needs that you have. So I hope that you have enjoyed this little Zoom, this little video. Feel free to share it with your friends or tag your friends below so that they don't miss out, especially on the offer that is ending on the 15th. We want you all to be able to have citrus bliss in your life. I hope that your May is going well, and I hope that your quarantine season is going well, and that you're finding yourself calm and blessed in spite of all the challenges that have been going on. I want you to know that Kevin and I take it very seriously that you have trusted us to lead this team in health and wellness, and we pray for you every single day, and we pray for your health, we pray for your well-being, we pray for peace in your mind and in your hearts. For those of you who are struggling to find your place and who are overwhelmed with all that you have to do right now, and who are trying to figure out how to make your finances work, we get you, we understand, and we are just praying for God's faithfulness in your life. And we know that He's faithful, and we trust Him to be faithful for you too, and we trust Him to protect you and keep you well. 3 John 1:2 says, brother, and I desire that you prosper and be well just as your soul is prospering. And so depending on what version you read that in, that it's just important that our spiritual health, just like we want our spiritual health to prosper, we also want our physical and our emotional health to prosper during this time, because when one suffers, the complete person suffers. So know that you are in our hearts and in our prayers, and we wish and hope and pray the best for you. Have a good week, and we will be back soon. Good night.